Welcome back, guys, and it's time for another open division match here in the Pacific region. This time it's going to be Team for Revenge versus Ares Gaming. So this is going to be pretty hype here. In the meantime, oh, there you go. We are just getting a little bit of some. We're just making sure that our teams are ready to go. So in the meantime, yes, Team for Revenge and Speed Game GG coming into the lobby right now. We'll be right back as soon as the game is set on up. So welcome back, guys, and we are gonna be getting into our game in just a bit. Team for Revenge versus Ari Gaming. So both these sides are from the Korean region, and they are gonna be showing their stuff already. It seems like first map gonna be Oasis as confirmed, and it seems like we are gonna be getting into our game already. It's time to get into the sense of Oasis into this one. And who's going to be our players on both sides? We have TFR Bullets, Avlos, Black Bible, LYC Spider, and Oracle on the blue hand side versus Jubu, Chamgay Sticks, Frong, Uina, Esro, and Amot Belita. So it's going to be a little difficult to say, but anyway, let's get into this matchup.
Ready for battle.
So welcome back, guys, into our TFR versus Ares Gaming matchup, and it's gonna be a fun one here and now on Oasis University. Seems like we are gonna get a quick little pause just for a bit, making sure that everything is okay into the lobby, that kind of thing. And yes, it seems like it's just a small little thing, 3 minutes delay. 3 minutes delay, making sure that everything is good to go on this side. Hopefully we aren't gonna have the same issues as before, but anyway, it is gonna be time to get into this match. So Team for Revenge did just beat B3DDT in the previous matchup. Speed Game GG actually update, I think, Sabgod Daisuke, or as we know now, Aries Gaming. So they previously used the name Speed Game GG here on the right hand side, and now they do have a new set of wheels, a new coat of paint. But we'll see if Team for Revenge can actually go for the victory into this one. So Ryan Diva yet again between Avlos and Spider. We do have Oracle playing that Lucio. In the meantime, it's Jubo on the tank line alongside Chamgay. And we'll see if the Ryan Diva from the red hand side will work out in a good degree. Ice walls are set up already. Here comes the Diva flying on in. Fire Strike gonna get tossed out as well. In the meantime, there we go with the poop coming online. We'll see how this is gonna pan out though for the red hand side as they are trying to get closer and closer to their opposition. Ice Wall now set up yet again. Counter Ice Wall is there. Objective being taken here and now by Aries Game from the with the first takedown already onto Black Bible. And the right hand side gonna get at capture. Avlos though deciding to charge on in. It seems like we're having a few issues here and now. But anyway, Esro, 2 frags on the board. Duena playing the Symmetra. And of all things considered, Speed Game GG trying to play it slow, making things work. Seems like something's turning on into the background. We should be fine into this one. So Symmetra on that defense, LYC having that Nano boost available though for the blue hand side of Team for Revenge. And they are going to look for the revenge. They are going to look to try and take this point back in the first place. Anyway though, there we go with the Fire Strike already. Ice Wall set on up by Black Bible. Oh, for the barrier here from the Symmetra. Shatter coming online. Ice Walls are set yet again. But the Reinhardt actually almost falling down. Jubo able to get a step on to the point still. Uena now trying to vaporize everything. Spider will get Z-Max as well. And overall, this is going to be Speed Game GG or Aries Gaming able to just dominate the fights overall. Self-destruct still available, and that was just such a good use of that Photon Barrier. They used that huge shield to cut the fights into 2. And University is really one of those maps where this hero can work pretty well. Thanks to the chokehold in the front lines, you can put those turrets there, you can slow things down, will force people to turn around and shoot them, giving you an opportunity to strike. For now though, May Symmetra still a good way to go for the CQC. Interesting enough, no Pharah for the side of Team for Revenge. Can be exploitable to play in the front lines, to play in the skylines, but here comes the Shatter already. Blizzard gonna be coming online from Estro as well. Avlos protected by the sound barrier, but it's too little too late there from Oracle. It's just not gonna be enough to keep the top up on. Owain vaporizing everything, and it's all about tracking here and now for the Symmetra. Another set of kills here and now for our Aries Gaming side. With 90% and counting left into this one. Will it be enough? The red hand side now looking in control, look to make sure that this is gonna be in their bags. As here comes the Photon Barrier, overtime not ticking away. Ice Wall set up yet again, and Atlas going down already. Uena, another vaporization wave, shatter briefly done by the Toku God, and Dubu setting things up for the Symmetra to knock things down. What a way to go here for Aries Gaming, and they take the first map by storm, 100-0. Such a strong start, there from Aries Gaming. And we'll see if they can keep things up in the first place. We already see the swap. Uena's like, okay, that was fun, that was great. The Symmetra works there, but not here. On the city center we go. It's gonna be a McCree this time for Uena. But with the tracking on that sim, you can really see those shots should connect pretty simultaneously, pretty consistently. In the meantime though, here for Team for Revenge, they are going to be playing that dive composition. Such a good map to play the dive, allows you all the access points, an easy way to get to that high ground. But these rotations going to be very important at the start. You'd expect that Aries Gaming will go for that high ground. They have the McCree, they have the Reinhardt, so they will need to use that jump pad to get on to that objective. In the meantime though, instead, it is going to be Speed Game GG, Aries Gaming backing on out. So they do get a pick off though onto Oracle, and TFR has to contest to the point. Ground game already won here and now by Aries Gaming. You would think they would go for that high ground, and they tried to, but it was TFR getting in the way, and instead they got that pick off. Perfectly done here by the side of Aries Gaming, setting things up Tofu out in front yet again. Frong in the meantime on the right-hand side. And here comes the Taze on down. Avlos trying to go for a kill. Will he actually get it in the first place? Being peeled off though by the D.Va. Takes care of Uwena. But overall, it just isn't going to be enough. Black Bible instead trying to turn things around. Ice Wall perfectly set by Esro. Allows the right-hand side to get that initial capture. Now, it is going to be a retreat point here for Dubu and the rest. They are looking to stay on their side. A little bit of hugging onto that point, making sure that they are safe and sound to begin with. In the meantime, though, here we go with the fight already. Black Bible coming from the side, and TFR Bullets gonna be bulleting on in yet again like a speeding train. 2 frags on the board, make that 3. The Reaper with another kill there. And a good setup here and now by Team for Revenge. They found the opportunity to push, and it came to a shove. It came to a takedown. Anyway, though, Bullets, as well as Black Bible, pretty much the stars of the show so far. The May and the Reaper have been able to turn things around in their team's favor. In the meantime, though, we do have the Coalescence online here for LOIC. We'll see if the beam is going to be enough to get those takedowns in the first place. Avlos, though, going out in front. Doesn't want to jump with the hop step and the leap. But Uwena actually getting that kill. Beautiful Ice Wall into the charge. Simultaneous damage there onto that Winston, preventing any kind of shenanigans. But here comes the counter Ice Wall already. Black Bible gonna be keeping this an Ice Age. It's time to freeze on down. Can everyone escape? Aimbot Belitza now with the Sound Barrier. Nana boost onto Esro as well. In the meantime, we do have Chamgay Sticks having that self-destruct. But speaking of the self-destruct, it's a bomb into the air. Spider gonna be crawling on the left-hand side. Not gonna get much done there, though. Esro in the meantime, Blizzard is available, and here comes Ares Gaming coming closer and closer. Dubu with the stun, gets rid of the Lose Show, takes care of the Moira as well, and the support line destroyed. The Winston falls pretty easily. Black Bible stalling for time, but this is gonna be one verse that he can't read, because Team for Revenge has to retreat. The only one left onto the point right now is gonna be Bullet, floating around, trying to stay alive. Could have landed that Blossom there, but unable to. Ares Gaming now with the flip on yet again. So who do you guys think is gonna take this one? Show your support, show your love to these two teams. Korea versus Korea, always a fun way to go. A little bit of a taste of what can come to Contenders Trials in the first place. Anyway, no rotation here and now. Bullet could be on that high ground. And Aimbot Belitza will decide to go for a boop or two. Spots out the Reaper. Into the shadow step we go. It's gonna be like a trebuchet here for Bullets. He has a net blossom. Will disengage. Never mind. Re-engaging with the Sound Barrier. And the Tail of the World is here. Uwena goes down already. Avlos in the meantime ready with that Primal Rage. And he pops it, jumping around the map. Wants to go for the May by this point. Gets the Taze on. Gets the takedown. And the blue hand side of Team for Revenge gonna be able to mop up yet again, looking good so far. Another flip here, a lot more competitive, something they expected. Compared to the Symmetra from before, it seems like Team for Revenge not as flexible against very out there compositions if they are unable rather to find the solution. But in a more standard matchup like this, you can really see where Team for Revenge shines. We'll see though if Ares Gaming can exploit that into the next match, into the future of this series. But Coalescence right here, right now from LMIC, and a shatter from Dubu leads to Uwena having the best ballet recital of all. Death Blossom connecting onto 2, Dubu with that stun, and as overtime ticks away, this is gonna be the Reaper finding that Lucia Oracle did not foresee his own fate. And by this point in time, it is gonna be Ares Gaming looking for the W, looking for that 2-0 victory. Can they get it done? That's gonna be the real question here. As in the meantime, here comes Ares Gaming into the southern side of this point. They go to the high ground. Still stays the Reaper and the Doofus actually. Esro might go for a punch or two. Wayne gonna be there onto the side. Frong ready with this Nano boost, but Avlos now getting in the face of that Ana, trying to dissuade all of that. The Reaper getting that Nano boost, insta-peel, and Avlos turned into fly paper. Overtime, that's taken away. Retake actually here by Team for Revenge. Self-destruct will be avoided by the raid form. But this is still gonna be the right-hand side trying to step on sacrifice here for Chamgay and his mech. Gonna be able to play hit the Baby D.Va, never mind. Black Bible with the connection headshot onto that pilot. But Uwena in the face of the main, gonna get that takedown. Back to the point we go though. And here comes the Coalescence from LYC, keeping the beam on going. Points on the 1, 2 frags on the board. Death Blossom right now from TFR Bullets. And Team for Revenge gonna be able to retake this one, able to tie things up. 100 to 99 could have gone either way, but a solid showing there from The blue hand side allows them to get the retake, allows them to take the fights on. And just good reactions, honestly, with the dive. Avalanche, sure, a little too risky sometimes with the dive composition, especially with the amount of peel that Ares Gaming is instilling, trying to keep their on alive. But, you know, beyond that, it has been pretty fruitful, especially on a map that allows you some high ground advantage there, preventing the McCree at the start. And we said before, the early parts of the map, the first transition really would dictate the flow of that. The dive composition gets in the way, and without the McCree having that watch point to just whittle down anyone, it forced Ares Gaming to swap. In the end, a war of attrition going in favor of Team for Revenge. But now back to a different point we go. It's going to be Gardens this time for both sides. Winston, D.Va on the blue hand side, Ryan, D.Va on the red, but bullets from behind getting the backstab on. Uwena going down already. But Bolita though coming into full force, getting in the way. Actually gets the boop on the Black Bible, and it's a one apiece in terms of picks. Still though, positioning is key here for Team for Revenge. They are looking to take capture first, and the red hand side unable to contest. Chamgay sticks, not able to get that touch there, but in the meantime, here we go with the brawl yet again. Bullet now turns around, sees the main out in front, but in his face are gonna be these Sesame Sticks brawling yet again. And Tofu, Dubu, Farstrike gonna get sauced. Here we go with the sleep dart on the spider, putting that D.Va on the perch for just a little bit. And here comes the Anubis, here comes the Shatter yet again. It's a tried and tested duo for Ares Gaming. Stun as well as Shotgun, just keeping the pain going. But LYC still in this fight with the rest of his team. CFR Bullet very desperate with that Death Blossom. Could have worked, could have actually been fruitful. But CFR right now forces another ultimate. They tried already, so they gotta commit. You have to go all the way. Half committing is never a good way to go. You're losing resources. It's time to go all in. And Team for Revenge deciding, let's do that already. Aimbot Bolita will get taken down by the thrusters, but boosters from the D.Va getting that impact damage. Avlos in the face as well. And Team for Revenge, by this point in time, able to hold. It seems like Bullet was the catalyst, he wasn't the assassin, but it was enough for Team for Revenge to take this one yet again. Anyway though, we have Ares Gaming now coming on back to the points. Self-destruct is available here for Chamgay 6, but Oracle ready with that beat coming from the side. Went for the taxi just a little bit. You can really see the mobility here for any Lucio player at a higher tier. And now with the Soundbar available, they can slowly but surely push. Waiting out for some ultis first. Estro with the Blizzard. Self-destruct though from Spider, not gonna get much done. And Uwena ready to go with the Beyblade. He has that Blossom available. Self-destruct though on top. And doesn't get much done. Soundbar used up here and now by TFR. Avlos going for the taste yet again. Black Bible, Blizzard on point. But Uwena turns around with the Death Blossom. This time not gonna get eaten up. And wants to consume Spider. It seems like the itsy bitsy Spider gonna fall out of the water spout and into the clutches of the Reaper, because it is gonna be Ares Gaming turning things around and gets the flip at the last moment. Solid fight so far. Hopefully our replays are working. There you go. So just the Death Blossom to get the kill, and it's mop-up time for Ares Gaming. They are able to turn things in their favor, but now it is gonna be them going to this high ground. In the meantime, still high ground, very susceptible to TFR's offense. This is pretty much it. Avlos jumping in. Primal Rage available, pops it. Shatter in the meantime from Tofu, from Tubu. And LYC actually falling down. Spider, Black Bible though back on the board. And Team for Revenge with a 3-1 pick-off advantage so far. Sees the Reinhardt, puts him in the middle, and just makes fun of his miscoordination as overtime takes away Team for Revenge. Now looking for Straggler, sees the Lucio. Aimbot Bolita cannot aim his way out of that one. And by this point in time, by the end of this, it seems like Team for Revenge might be able to take this already. But the contest coming here and now. And here comes the Wrecking Ball. Punch courtesy of Estro, trying to get in position. And Death Blossom right now from Bullet, turning things around yet again. Spinaroo, he gets 2 so far. Make that 3. Diana in a good spot. Throng gonna be playing in the back line, but now the supports have to get onto the points. And Boostio here for Aimbot Bolita. Desperation time, not gonna be enough. And Team for Revenge will take this first round. Play of the game onto the Symmetra, and that's what I would love to see. What is showing there? This is the upper round 2, guys. And Team for Revenge keeping the tracking on. Look at that beam go from Ares Gaming. But unfortunately, the cheeky strat just didn't work out in their favor. And in the end, that is going to be Team for Revenge taking map number 1. But that was a fun one, honestly. That was actually pretty exciting. And Team for Revenge playing the comeback game strong into that one. Now we are going to be going into a hybrid map next with confirmation right here. Right now, Oasis is over. And we'll probably gonna be seeing King's Row. We always see King's Row, that's the thing. Like King's Row, having King's Row in any cute map pool, it's like, just pick it. It'll be very surprising if you see something else, especially Numbani. Like Eichenwald, I could still understand, especially for a few rotations. But Numbani hasn't been played in quite a while. I mean, it was in the season, sure, but it's not as prevalent. King's Row is always the map of choice, especially playing the Rhine yet again. Beyond that, guys, I believe we do have another stream going on, so check that one out. Fortuna versus Akihabara Encounter. If you are looking for the Japanese scene in full force, that is live right now on Far East Society. So just use the command second stream for that. So hopefully it seems like everything is doing a little better right now. And we'll just give them a little break, make sure they can decide on what to play on. We'll be right back for map number 2. Welcome back, guys, and we are going to be getting into map number 2 in just a bit, and it is confirmed to be King's Row. What a surprise there. King's Row, always a classic map to be on in the first place. And you know, King's Row is such a good one. It's an oldie but a goodie, absolute classic. Team for Revenge, though, can pick what side they're going to be on. Seems like the defense is going to be their side of choice. And Team for Revenge has shown that they can claw their way back in from a hole on Oasis. But anyway, let's get into King's Row. It's going to be a quick one here. And now map number 2. Team for Revenge with the 1 map advantage. They are going to be setting the defense first, looking to lower the bar, looking to make their offense a little easier on. In the meantime, Ares Gaming will be going for the push. But we'll see how this is going to pan out. So basically, when you pick the defense first, there is a little more nuances that, oh, this might be a more even matchup, so we want to make our offense a little easier in a sense. Or if you're really confident with your defense, and then you're just like, oh, let's go for the full hold gals early, so we just need to get 1 tick later on. It seems like Team for Revenge is one of those two. It was a hotly contested match there on Oasis, but Ares Gaming in the meantime gonna take this opportunity to take the ball and run away for it. It's all about the offense here, and now you can see in many sports that the offense is basically the one trying to set those plays. Well, sure, the defense can make sure that the engagement is going to be there. There is still an objective, and the defense will have to play around it. In the meantime, the offense has all the time in the world, has all the space in the world, and Bullet turning around, pretending to be a Dead Blossom cosplay there. But anyway, it's time to get into the fight. Shadow Step already. Bullet's not going to have any other antics after that one. And now it's time for Avalos to throw that Fire Strike away. TFR gonna be looking to hold at the front lines. Ryan Diva versus Ryan Diva, but it's a Doomfist Reaper here for the side of Ares Gaming. But in the meantime, Ezra already going down. Owena into the backline we go. Bullets looking to play in the front. Hotel action here, and now welcome to the Hotel California. And it seems like Owena has checked in, but will not check out, will not ever leave Aimbot Polita though playing Red Illusion all by himself, looking to set a new world record with the building wall ride action. But he's just waiting for his team, and Aries Gaming right now all regroup, and ready to go yet again. We'll go for the push in by this point. Aimbot Polita going for the speed boost already, but might be a little too early actually. And disengage here and now for Aries Gaming. They feel a little unconfident in their push. They're trying to make sure that they have the proper line. Ezro looked for the punch, didn't get it, and Avlos finds a panic, finds a punish onto Dubu instead. Team for Revenge now. Onto the gates we go again. Sound the horn. And Team for Revenge is looking for the spawn camp. It's gonna be an alert by this point. The double vector bus, just basically a platform here for Spider. And anyway, here comes Aries Gaming yet again. They are going to try to go for this push. They are close to that coalescence as well, so they still have Daks. But ult economy in favor of TFR right now. All the investments that Team for Revenge has really instilled is going in their favor. Now though, still they have to back out. They need to withdraw. Mana boost onto the Reaper. Beautiful Sleep Dart actually connecting onto that Reaper. Black Bible even with the Blizzard. And a self-destruct just for good measure. Oh, a Death Blossom even for bullets! They are looking to secure this fight without a single scratch, without a single tick. And Team for Revenge even letting the Beyblade rip. Now this might actually fall in favor of Aries Gaming. They will have the opportunity to push in with their own Death Blossom and a number of ultimates coming online. Into the next fight, it wouldn't be surprising if all 6 ultimates are found online and used at different points in time. But it really depends on the sustain here for Aries Gaming. Shadow Step to that high ground, drops down, into Death Blossom we go! Beautiful DM though from Spider, completely on point. Sand Barrier, unfortunately for Oracle, doesn't save enough of his members. And as a 4v6 scenario, that's really the delay of the Lucio ultimate, biting Team for Revenge in the butts. And LOIC now backing out into the Biotic Orb. Painful way to die. Aries Gaming finally penetrating through the defense, able to make it happen. Into the backline we go again. Oasis trying to find a stagger or two, and might get punished instead. Black Bible has been completely on point with some icicles to the head. And here comes Bullet to the point he goes yet again. Gets immediately clocked. Oh, Dubu, come on. Dubu just literally demolishes that Reaper who steps onto that point. Anyway though, this is Aries Gaming getting that point back, and this is unsurprising. Kings Row is always a competitive map for our top 16, and I would be very, very surprised if any Kings Row match actually goes to a 1-0 in the first place. Aries Gaming has shown, of course, they know how to play the core of the game. They can still fight. They were trying to go for the ult economy advantage, and they eventually got it. But now the uppercuts, Shatter Play did not work. Self-destructing the backline. Sand Barrier popped as well. And another cash out here from Aries Gaming. This time, a lot cleaner. They go for some ultimates. Unfortunately, their combo didn't work, but there is always a plan B. And yes, Team for Revenge forced the retreats. Aries Gaming feeling the tempo in their favor. SRO deciding, hey, I'm gonna punch Avlos out of this picture and out of this game. When the Meteor Strike available, this can be the Doomfist playing as aggressive as possible. Now usually you want to save one ability with that Doomfist before you try and go for the kill. You use one to disengage just in case. But when you have the Meteor Strike, you can go all in with all your abilities. That's the full combo there. Uppercuts used up, and there you go, the Meteor Strike already. All 3 used 1, 2, 3 in that one. From with Coalescence, trying to get through the crack, and Ezro actually taking care of Bullet. Away now with the Death Blossom, and it's a flurry of ultimates here from both sides. But in the end, it's gonna be the Itsy Bitsy Spider who went up the water spout. Let again, down came the rain. That is Aries Gaming, and Wash staggered the Spider out, getting booped around. Such a play thing here for Aries Gaming, and that is a very long stagger. Well done there to Aries Gaming. They kept booping the Baby Diva, making sure that it wasn't gonna get close at any point in time. And by this area to the high ground, we go with the Diva Bullet. Ready with that Death Blossom. We'll see if this is gonna pan out anytime soon. Here we go though with the Side Slam from above. Disengage from Ezro, trying to find an opportunity here and now. But in the meantime, Brawl onto the forefront yet again. Avlos gonna be in the front line, goes for the charge. Ezro in the meantime, punch in behind. LYC goes down, and Oena looking to stay alive, but here comes Bullets yet again. It's gonna be a machine gun. Kelly going round and round and go. Bullets though has to try and get away, gets punched for his troubles. Ezro actually saving the Reaper there if he didn't raid for him. But right now, here comes the Blizzard. It's gonna be the stop beat method here, courtesy of Team for Revenge. Black Bible shutting down the push, takes care of the Reinhardt, and it's gonna be a push on in the resets for both sides. But Team for Revenge should have this one in the bag. Still though, not a bad push, not a bad snowball there from Aries Gaming. They will have a good time bank to work yet again onto their offensive. And this does give them a lot of time to rethink the possibilities. Anyway though, back into the fight we go. There we go with the shield play already. Coalescence in the meantime from LYC. And a sand barrier here for aimbot Melita. Gonna allow the right hand side to go for this push. Self-destruct in behind. Can Spider get the kill? Not gonna be the case. But Bullet, Death Blossom available. Uwena doing the same already. Just gonna do it first. And it's just been a Ronnie on the Booker T. Gonna be so proud of that one. Coalescence right now from Frong. But a shatter here for Avlos, takes care of the Reaper, stuns that one up, and it seems like Death Incarnate himself will get stopped by this Mother Earth. Such an even trade so far. Who can actually take this fight? But Dubu turns around to see Bullet execute them on the spot. Ezro dying as well to the hand of the shotguns. And Team for Revenge defending yet again. Fight continues right now. Team for Revenge gonna have the Reaper up on top, Overwatch duty. Oh, Black Bible gonna do the same. And will this be the alley-oop of the century? A Blizzard underhanded toss from above. Gonna be so surprising to begin with. Anyway though, it's time to see how this push is gonna go. Here comes Dubu, looking to get closer and closer. LYC in the meantime with that Coalescence. And keeping the beam on going, looking for a target or two. Black Bible, Blizzard is available, will get punched for his troubles. And Dude, we're gonna get that takedown. Self-destruct right now into the back line, gonna get absolutely nothing. Unfortunate here for Aries Gaming. They're looking for some free picks, they're looking for opportunities. And it seems like that's gonna be it, because Dude, we're gonna be able to get a stun on the 3. The Tofu squad not gonna be as soft as you would think, but Spider just tossing the 3-pointer onto that Reinhardt. Duba a little too late to turn it around. Blizzard now available here for Black Bible. Gets the praise onto the Diva. Of course, it's out the sound barrier there. Avlos now with the shatter. And a beautiful defense matrix actually here from Chamgay sticks to the high ground. Diva goes. We'll get T-Mac execution on the spot. It seems like that is going to be a great tarnish on the honor of Black Bible. And Team for Revenge is looking for their namesake in this match. Will overtime tick? That's going to be the real question. Aimbot Galeta gets the touch. But this is a very difficult scenario here for the offense. Can Uwena clutch things out? Black Bible again with the perfect icicle to the face of the opposition. The Doomfist unable to get any kills whatsoever with the abilities at the tail end. And the only ones left are going to be the tap line, the Wrecking Ball. Going for the pile driver already. Toku trying to make things work. In the meantime, there we go with the T-Mech. Avlos actually taking care of that mech and catching the Wrecking Ball as soon as he sweeps on in. It seems like Avlos has that sixth sense, and Team for Revenge gonna be able to hold here by the last corner. What a way to go there. What a charge we saw. Catching out that Wrecking Ball with one fell swoop. And Team for Revenge now gonna be on this attack. Seems like we forgot to put the icons real quick, but there you go yet again. Team for Revenge now looking to play the offense, looking to show what they can do into this matchup. In the meantime, that was a very solid first 2-point push there from Aries Gaming, but when the going got soft, Team for Revenge with the spawn advantage got even tougher. And all's well that ends well here and now for Team for Revenge. But the real question is, will they get that fairy tale ending and go for the 2-0? In the open division, it isn't unlikely to get 3-0s in terms of that match results. But at the same time, these matches are a lot closer than the score would actually say. And that's why we're casting them, guys. It's a good way to gauge who is in what echelon, and it's also going to be a big deal, especially as Trials is going to be top 8 as we've said before. A new format, a new way to go about things, and Team for Revenge will really actually go for the Junkrats. That'll be an interesting pick to say the least. But anyway though, it's time for the match yet again. CFR here for Bullet, we haven't really seen it. Could have honestly been a proper pick to begin with. But anyway though, Team for Revenge now gonna be on the offensive. We do have Aries Gaming playing the defense with the McCree in tow. And we'll see if Oasis can get the hot hand. They're hiding the McCree for the first few seconds. Also making sure that there is no sniper on the other side before Oasis goes to that high ground. Good discipline here from Aries Gaming. In the meantime though, Bullet already onto the point. Pops the raid form, able to get away by the corner. The ice walls apparently not really separating all of that. So there's a few holes there and there to allow entry. And here comes the freeze yet again. Black Bible, Goomba stomping Dubu. Gets the takedown there. To the point we go for Team for Revenge, trying to get the capture here. And now Spider goes to the high ground, sees Diana, wants to get the bully on, but the Wayna is still there. Overwatch duty for the Cowboy. Into the high ground we go with Spider. It seems like Oracle doing the same flashbang, but the McCree only gonna get stunned onto the falling Lucio. No fall damage in this game means that TFR will safely get this point. 5:33 on the clock. A big time back honestly here for Team for Revenge, and we'll see how far this is gonna go for our blue hand side. Team for Revenge now pushing, and yes, it's break time for Bullet. Coalescence will come online, is online rather, already here for LYC. In the meantime, we do have a number of ultimates looking to go here for Aries Gaming. Push comes to shove, shots keep on coming. From Esro, Anubis and Blizzard both available. Ice walls are there, and it's time for Oasis to lock in with that Zedai. Looks for the Blizzard though. Avlos quite low, and the takedown here for Aries Gaming. Black Bible in the meantime. 82% and counting of Blizzard here for Team for Revenge. Gonna be so helpful if they are able to get it. In the meantime though, Shatter online here for Avlos. Charging into the front line we go, looking to be in the vanguard. In the meantime, here we go with the shots yet again. Corner contest courtesy of Aries Gaming. And the Blizzard tossed out here by Black Bible, eaten up by Champion 6. And Oasis getting on the board, sees Black Bible, headshot connecting, not this time, says the McCree. A taste of your own with this into the main and all those icicles. Aries Gaming right now holding steadfast yet again, and this has been a good stopgate method here by Aries. This is the corner you always want to contest on King's Row. Allots you a lot of safe havens and a lot of points to retreat. The composition here for the red hand side though with that McCree, it makes it a little safe. Can go for that high ground, so I like the positioning here, trying to stay in Oasis front sight lines. But here comes the self-destruct and the Shatter with that never lost some, a multitude of ultimates here from the offense. They are only able to get 3 kills so far. They were looking for a little more potency, a little more lethality, but Team for Revenge still able to mop up with the investment they cashed out in. Solid effort there from the blue hand side. Let's check that one out again by the tail end. Self-destruct only getting 1, and this was the part where kills actually came. Sound barrier push, Team for Revenge finding these stragglers in the first place. And now it's time for Team for Revenge to come close to the end of the second checkpoint. Has to be a push here and now from Aries Gaming. Oh, Avlos will get separated. Charge right now for Team for Revenge. Will it be enough? Not gonna happen. And this is so delicate here for the offense. And Anubis and Reinhardt is just rampaging, looking to reach into the heavens. Spider now needs to top up. Here comes the drop on down from Black Bible. And overall, Team for Revenge might have to disengage here because Uwena locks on, gets rid of the Lucio. Aries Gaming back onto the defense, back making things happen, making things work. And just a good flip back there. It really is a discipline for many teams here in King's Row, and I think it's something that has seeped through into the competitive ladder. It's like when you lose a fight on corner, you wait for everyone before contesting that payload. You don't panic. You don't be like, okay guys, I'm gonna sacrifice my life for that point, because with that speed boost, a tank can actually get into the forefronts with around 3 to 4 meters left. If you get booped, you'll still have 1 meter to go. And bullets a meter away from the wall will get charged up there by Tubu. Champion sticks on the board as well. Owena staying on that high ground. And Aries Gaming able to defend yet again. Now whittling down the time back for Team for Revenge. We were able to see a while ago that Aries Gaming was forced to go into a 4-map affair by Sabagod on the other stream. So it might be the same case here. Does Aries Gaming come in with a slow start and then a hot ending? We'll see though into the next matches of this series. But right now in this match, it's still gonna be the map of King's Row. Owena yet again clocking LYC. The Moira spotted. Easy takedown there. Bullet though in behind. Sneaky, wants to go for Frong. And here we go with the raid farm. Ice Wall is there. Can Bullet stay alive? Trying to shadow step out, but it seems like the darkness will not save him here. Now we do have the Blizzard available for a Black Bible. Can go for the freeze on down. It might be an absolute zero here if it was the winter map. But right now, the tides are turning, the temperature is changing, and summer is coming. It's freaking hot. It's really hot outside and in my room. Anyway though, Blizzard's still available as we said before, and TFR right now going for the rotation on the right hand side, but Owena sneaky on that high ground. Deadeye is available, trying to be cheeky, will get spotted though by Spider, might be an opportunity for the bully, and the Nana Boost instead is forced up. Deadeye locking on, 2 for 2 trade so far, Black Bible stunned up, and that is gonna be Dubu getting that takedown. Speed game GG or Ares Gaming holding steadfast. Yet again, they lose the McCree and the Lucia, sure, but they do win out that battle. Ares Gaming, one move away from the capital, one clash away from taking this victory, tying things up 1-1 apiece. And Team for Revenge come back in full force and move on in. We'll see though, with the self-destruct available here and now for Chamgay Sticks. Shots keeping on coming. Spider ready with that self-destruct as well. And with 10 seconds left, we'll see if the blue hand side can actually get this push. Can Team for Revenge actually play their namesake and get the revenge here in this map? Self-destruct though into the back line. Gonna get absolute nothing. Zoning ultimate there from Spider. In the meantime, Chamgay Sticks ready with Zone Bomb. And we'll see if there's gonna be any potent. Soundfire forced out. 2 for 1 trade so far. Beautiful ice wall there from Esro. And Ares Gaming mopping the floor against Team for Revenge. It seems like it is going to be custodial duties transferred to the opposition, as the clean-up crew of Ares Gaming is going to go home with this W, an extra shift into another map.
Play of the game.
Play of the game goes over to Dubu here for Ares Gaming. And this was just a brawl. That ice was absolutely huge. Sambar tried by Oracle. He needed to climb that ice wall to get anything done, but it might have been too late by that point. Anyway though, that is map number 2, and TFR gonna be picking map number 3. And I believe that is not... Yeah, we're gonna be making sure the map type is Escort is map number 3. So as TFR is choosing their map, we'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, welcome back, and we are gonna get our map number 3 for this one. Team for Revenge losing out on King's Row, and they are gonna go for some substitutions. It's gonna be Mungay in for Bullets, Black Bible moving to his spot as well. And we'll see what this is gonna do for the TFR squad in terms of that substitution. In the meantime though, our maps have been set, and it is gonna be Havana next on the list. There you go, Team for Revenge taking Oasis, but King's Row actually turning on the other cheek And that was Aries Gaming taking that W. Right now, though, they are trying to decide if they are going to be playing on the attack or the defense first here on Havana. And honestly, I haven't seen much of Havana this season. It has been more or less the Rialto affair. And we will see a side swap. It's Aries Gaming playing the defense instead. And in the meantime, it is going to be Team for Revenge on the attack. So this time, Aries Gaming will look to set the tempo in terms of that first round. Be like, hey, this is as far as you will go. They will look to be the hurdle. They will look to be that stopping point. And just Aries Gaming, I really like how they adjusted on their positioning. They didn't give up on the composition even though they lost the first corner on that second point of King's Row. And to the closer part of that second objective, it really showed that the McCree can have that imposing features and overlooking on that higher ground to get kill after kill after kill. The Anubis McCree actually getting that Deadeye before dying to the Diva. And it seems like it was Team for Revenge walking blindly into those fights thanks to how the angles, thanks to how the map is positioned, the geometry. And just well done there to Aries Gaming, using that factor in their favor. The responsibility and the discipline you would expect from both teams of this caliber were seen, especially on that second point contest. And now it's time to see the flips. Aries Gaming on the blue hand side. We have Team for Revenge on the red. We are going to get into Havana Una Na. Everyone makes that show. Everyone makes that song. But it might be a crisis or two. We'll see into this one. Will we finally see other picks though? That's going to be the real question. But Mung, as we said before, it's Mungay in for Team for Revenge. Aries Gaming staying on with the same old roster. I mean, if it ain't broke, no need to fix it, right? Let's see if Team for Revenge can get their revenge into this one. What else can we say about Havana actually as a map? It really is one of those maps that have different factors on. It's not as streamlined as King's Row, but there you go, the music is playing. It's time to get into that Cuban region. Now let's talk about points in just a bit. So welcome back, guys, and as we were saying before, here in Havana, a little less streamlined as you would think on this first area. So strong with those snipers, Sniper Alley as some would regard, playing the sidelines, playing to those high grounds, very effective to say the least. In the meantime, onto the inside we go into the warehouse, a lot more pesky, a lot more CQC. It's all about brawling, it's all about fighting, it's all about being close to your opponent. Third point changes things over. It's a little bit more onto the first objective, so you can really see it's a wide open area that turns narrow and becomes wide yet again. It really is going to be an hourglass figure here and now on Havana. But Team for Revenge on this first defense, no, rather Team for Revenge on the first attack. Names haven't been changed in game, but they are already set up on the overlay. Aries Gaming rather on this first defense will look show their stuff, will look to hold as close as possible. Interesting enough, usually when you play this close, you want to have a Farah on top of that rooftop, just bombarding from above. But since they're not playing the sniper, they're playing the McCree instead, this does make sense. And Havana spawn cap, Havana close contest is a very potent strategy. Even if you lose out, you're just able to waste the time of your opponents and you're able to come back to a progress spot. I think this is the only map where the geometry allows you to do this, where you can test at the very start and you're not going to be in a bad spot when you come back, even if you're the slowest composition. Still though, you don't want to be losing members pretty early, and that is going to be Aries Gaming trying to play close, but will end up falling down on over instead. Still though, Dubu buying time, brawling by the car, seems like he's rampaging. He got the pin onto the Zarya, trying to bench press onto the bench itself. And finally here comes the push, courtesy of the red hand side, Team for Revenge getting on into that payload. But you already see 45 seconds down from their time bank. Not the best way to start, and Aries Gaming will decide, hey, let's play a little closer than that. So now Team for Revenge gonna be going with Spider on top of that infogram, making sure that information is cleanly seen. Rotation very quickly done here by Aries Gaming. Dragon Strike tossed onto Dubu will get that takedown. On the flip side though, it's gonna be Sticks taking care of the Widowmaker. Here comes an Anubis right now onto Avalos, looking for some hammer swing. Spider going down already. Strong in a bad spot. One strike already taking him so low, and that is gonna be a takedown there. The defense clamping on its heads, and Team 4 Revenge gonna have the numbers advantage yet again. Uwena gonna be so close to the payload that he can taste it. Kisses the tarmac goodbye.
Check this out.
And by this point in time, the push here and now from Team 4 Revenge looking quite unmitigated. After 2 fights, they still clearly have the advantage. They clearly have the push. And the real question is, can Ares Gaming do so one last time? Shatter now connecting onto 3. Uwena all stunned up, but he's still nano boosted. Sandbagger delayed, but it's just not enough for a kill or 2 for the side of the offense. And it is going to be Ares Gaming actually turning things around in their favor. Counter sound barrier though, Shatter right here right now from Tofu with 50 HP. He's holding out for a hero at the end of the night. But this is going to be daytime, and that is going to be a takedown onto him. Self-destruct right now. Uwena hiding in the building. Unable to get a pick off early up onto Spider. Someone needs to touch. He's going to be the loser here. And now Sticks contesting as well. Point 82. And Ares Gaming playing this defense at a very cheeky pace. They haven't been as dominant compared to King's Row in terms of that deep. They haven't been as imposing. But what they have been is wily. They're like foxes right now. Due to the fact that they took the fight early, they wasted a minute. They took the fight to the corner, they wasted a minute. And now they take the fight to the warehouse, they waste another minute. A minute and 4 left. And if Ares Gaming is just able to win one of these 4 fights that has happened so far, this being the 4th, a 25% success rate. Where can you hear such a thing? But no, it's gonna be the 0 yet again. That's gonna be the takedown there, 3-4-2. Sure, they were able to win out that last clash, but it was very scrappy. This time, it might have to be the same. Uwena hiding by the payload, Nana boosted up, but now Frong is gone. The McCree all alone. Amot Belita will disengage. And as we were saying, just 25% win rate is all they needed. That they just needed one fight to be dominant, but no. As Team 4 Revenge showing, hey, we can outpower you, outmaneuver you in that instance, in that area. And this does put our lads on the blue hand side of Ares Gaming in a more standard role. Anyway though, yeah, shots keep on coming. And Team 4 Revenge is going to be taking this high ground. In the meantime, Black Bible now climbing up on top. Avalos with that fire strike. Team 4 Revenge coming closer and closer. Gonna be a brawl onto the inside already. Deadeye being primed here and now by Mongay. Doesn't get too much done there though. Team 4 Revenge coming closer and closer. We haven't really been able to see much of Mongay so far, but he has been pretty solid at getting shot after shot. Going for a few hits though, all alone. Doesn't get the connection onto Amot Belita, but that's what the rest of the team is for. Team 4 Revenge working like a unit. Able to get those frags on. And even saving their McCree from harm's way. It could have been close there for Mongay, but it was not quite, as his team has his back all throughout. So the fight's not over yet here on the second fight. Been being contested here and now for Ares Gaming. Dragon Strike almost catches Amot Belita. Disengaged though onto the soundbar from above. It's gonna be a very decisive shield play here from the blue hand side. Self-destruct doesn't get too much. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Both Reinhardts are gone. So no shield means that DPS can run rampant. Spider looking to do the same. Black Bible now. Sonic Arrow connecting. And we do have Team 4 Revenge keeping things up. There we go with the D-Mech though. From actually getting a kill on the Black Bible. But can anyone touch here for the Ares Gaming? Seems like the stars say no. 2:40 on the clock. Team 4 Revenge now looking to get closer and closer yet again. So with 2 points down and out, 2:30 on the time bank. And overall, still a good showing here for Team 4 Revenge. You can really see the wiliness of Ares Gaming in full force, but unfortunately, they're still unable to truly win the fight that they need. Anyway, those shots keep on coming yet again. Deadeye is available, looking to go for that lock-on. In the meantime, Frong, Anubis is available. Black Bible actually connecting onto Estro. Dragon Strike gonna be tossed out. We'll go for the lunge as well. It's a 2 for none trade so far. This is the offense having the advantage, just winning out the fight yet again. And you can really see that Team for Revenge is packing such a huge punch. This McCree of Mungay looking to just shine so bright. But Black Bible actually has been a completely utilitarian use. That Hanzo is so effective with all those abilities, with all those arrows as well. The Dragon Strike has been the game of zone so far. And now this is going to be the payload being pushed onto the bridge wing. In the meantime, into the castle we go. And you can already see that it is going to be Dubu hugging that wall, making sure he's not going to get spotted. In the meantime, we do have Changay Sticks brawling 1v1. Here comes Monkey yet again, locking on. Will it be enough? Those sees absolutely no one. Good disengage there from the side of Ares Gaming. Anyway though, a minute 10 left on this time bank. And it seems like there's gonna be a cold reception here. The gates of the castle are not welcoming the offense whatsoever. But Avlos will look to shatter his way in. Speaking of the shatter, he does have it. Owena, onto the Widowmaker we go. And surprise, gets the headshots on. Takes care of Oracle already. Again, did not foresee that one coming. Spider, onto the high ground we go. Here comes the brawl yet again. And this is gonna be Changay Sticks getting that D-Mech with a little help from the rest of the team. It's Owena with that lock on, with that shot. And a Widowmaker right now. Such an effective pick out of nowhere. Surprising everyone. Black Bible as well as Mungay, both outranged by this scenario. 25 seconds left. Slow and steady push here for Team for Revenge. A complete 180 from the first 2 points. They're very hesitant to actually touch this payload. And Ares Gaming has found their weakness, has found their position. If a side though is prime, Dubu quite low, will get pinned. And Avlos getting the takedown pretty early. Very surprising that the blue hand side just allows the Reinhardt to die like that. But here we go with the Blizzard. Self-destruct is there as well. And it lands on two. Beautiful combo from Avlos as well as Spider. Frozen up. Good heals there from LYC, keeping everyone alive. And this is gonna be Changay Sticks D-Mech along the way. Ares Gaming unable to fulfill their potential, fulfill their promise. And that's Sam Barrett to try and mop things up. Tubu going down. Aimbot Kalita dancing on that wall. But he will not dance any further. As the red hand side gets the full cap, it was a scrappy affair. Team for Revenge really trying as hard as they can, and they were able to get the push all the way, but no time back means that Ares Gaming can truly impose if they get that full cap.
Initiating match.
Ares Gaming cheeky on the defense, but can they do the same on the offense? That's gonna be the real question here. So by this point in time, it really is Team for Revenge understanding how Ares Gaming is trying to play things out. It's going to be a very risky affair to begin with here for Ares. If they try the same thing on the offense, they can't just get disrespected. They can't just be like, hey, oh, you have to be on the payload. You have to push this, and we can just fight you wherever the hell we want. Anyway though, yeah, Team for Revenge with that full cap, and we'll see how far this is going to go. For the blue hand side, we are guaranteed a map number 4 thanks to the score, so we will see an assault map type yet again for Ares Gaming. In the meantime, what can Team for Revenge bring to this defense? Black Bible has been so efficient with the Hanzo. We'll look to do the same yet again. Avlos in the meantime, after the Reinhardt, we do see Mungay playing this McCree. And overall, Speed, Aim, GG, or I mean Team for Revenge. Seeing those names really messes things up sometimes. But Team for Revenge, onto the high ground we go. A very different approach compared to the opposition. You can see that they are playing respect, they're playing to the range game. And since they have the Hanzo to boot, it might not be the worst way to go about things. Anyway, though, Sonic Arrow being tossed onto the right hand side. There we go with the Fire Strike as well. And Dubu just pushing the payload with all his back, with all his might, with all his strength. But yeah, Team for Revenge still keeping the shots ongoing. It really is a smooth siege. It's like a battering ram, truly shaped like a truck. Those keg shipments are not going anywhere, says Team for Revenge, but Ares Gaming really wants to make some capital here. Fire Strike right now tossed that here, and now Avlos doing the same. And we do have Spider going to that high ground. Changay Sticks gonna be sticking on to his wingman, to his counterparts. Looking for the brawl, looking for that diva off, making sure that both sides keeping each other in check. But compare Ares Gaming defense to Team for Revenge. Look at how far Ares Gaming has been able to push for the first minute already. Team for Revenge has to win this very decisively or they will have to deal with a big time back coming their way. Luena actually getting the outkill onto Mungay. McCree falls on over to the new sheriff in town. Here comes Ares Gaming coming closer and closer, and it's time for the Anubis really thrusting this McCree to hit their shots, but their shots are not connecting so far. Flashbang though will secure that one, take that out the Black Bible. Atlas doing the same, trying to get the hammer swings, unable to secure that kill. And now Team for Revenge on a tight edge. There's gonna be the knife almost thrust into them. Dragon Strike from spawn. Will it actually make it out? Shatter connecting onto Dubu. Charge into Dragon. But the Wayne on the side. Deadeye connecting. Gonna get a locked on onto Spider. Ares Gaming trying to get closer and closer. But oh, here comes Team for Revenge. And Mungay, what a showdown there. The flashbang into the Deadeye connects onto the Ana as well. It seems like the Hunchback unable to hide away from those bullets. And Team for Revenge with this McCree in. So come on, hit the baby diva. We can do it. You can do it. Oh, okay. So Lucia does it instead. But you know, when the going got tough and when Team for Revenge needed Mungay the most, well, he was there. And when it was like, hey, it's more chill, guys. How do you aim? How do you aim on small targets? Pretty funny stuff, but overall the DPS line doing what needs to be done, clutching out at the right moments, getting the frags that they need at the proper points. But here comes Dubu right now. A minute 32. How quick time flies actually. Self-destruct though, connecting onto that blue diva. Sandfire in response for the red hand side. And here we go with twin beats on down. Spotify gonna be happy about that one. Here we go with the shots yet again. Esro tries to go for that blizzard, but it just doesn't happen. Spider gets the chop on. And Team for Revenge holding steadfast yet again. Looking good so far here for the red Korean team. And it seems like their offense is just a marker of what they can do instead of the marker for the map itself, because they are looking pretty primed to go for this full hold. Again, just so much irony. Ares Gaming get a 1 minute push all the way to the last corner, but unable to secure due to the fact that they haven't been as dominant as Team for Revenge. In the meantime, Team for Revenge completely dominant on that offense, but at the same time was just so hampered by the antics of Ares Gaming. Brain versus Braun right now, but it seems like Braun is truly winning out as here comes Team for Revenge! It's a shatter on the 3, the sleep dart into the stun. There is no waking up from that comatose situation. Swings keep on coming, and now Mungay ready with the Deadeye. Yeah, really clutch one a while ago. Again, doesn't need to aim for this. But I'm just ripping on him. He has been such a solid DPS so far. We'll see how those shots are gonna go. Black Bible though forcing the push on it already into that Deadeye. I love the tactic there. Anubis gonna be locking on, looks to crack the shield, but it hits the payload by mistake, and that is so unfortunate here for Team for Revenge. Overtime now ticking away. Mungay taking it out, dreaming of a better Deadeye into that one. Dubu out in front. There we go with the flashbang already, but Black Bible gets the frag on first. Gets the arrow to connect. Here comes the Baby Diva. Gonna fall on down. Black Bible, 2 frags on the board. Away from the side. And the shot, the arrow missing wildly. Black Bible will suffer for that mistake. But Team for Revenge still winning out with that team kill. And will be able to take this map 3-0. They have map advantage. Only need to take that assault map next to take this series.
Play
Play the game to Black Bible, and his Hanzo was such an important piece of the puzzle here. Play the game, well deserved by Black Bible, and now Hanzo showing up in full force. So yes, Havana will go in favor of Team for Revenge. That was gonna be an escort map to forget for Ares Gaming. They tried to be so cheeky, they tried to be so smart about it, but it just wasn't enough. And there you go, Havana secured. We'll be waiting for map number 4, which should be brought out by one of these two teams just a bit. Yeah, Ares Gaming will get that pick. But all needed to be said has been said. Team for Revenge dominance, Ares Gaming very creative. But when the going gets tough and when you're in a more direct matchup, well, gotta be tougher than your opponents. We'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, welcome back, and we are going to be getting Anubis as our map number 4. This time it is going to be Team for Revenge on the offense. Still, oh, we do get a substitution, so it's Bullets back into the game. No, TFR on the defense rather. There you go. And as we said, Anubis going to be our map number 4. Bullet is back for Among Gay after that Havana showcase. And Temple of Anubis gonna be our 4th map into this one. Team for Revenge, just 1 map win away for taking this series. We'll be booking a date against Sero, I believe, actually upsetting Bayaba in the other bracket match. We'll get confirmation of that. Yeah, Sero who wins that one. In the meantime, on the other stream, it was a pretty decisive victory by the side of Fortuna. They were able to beat on down against Akihabara and counter. Oh, seems like there's a little bit of an issue real quick, guys. So we are going to be waiting on the match to be ready. You guys are just basically shooting each other by this point. Overall, though, it has been a pretty interesting bracket so far. Bayaba versus... And on the first round, it was Bayaba winning against Akihabara, Sarah winning against Fortuna, Revenge winning against V3, then Speed Game, aka Aries Gaming, winning against Sabagod. We also had the new Fearless Gaming, which was Team VV, winning against Kaizen Group. And what else? What else? Who else? Who else is still here? Kaizen Group. We got UNZ actually beating Crescent, and Zenith winning out against Zyvo. So we're waiting on which match we're gonna be able to cast next, and seems like we are gonna be getting into the action in. Yeah, right now, there you go, we are back. There we are back. The Team for Revenge with the 2 maps under their notch, and I have just gotten confirmation that the FES side will be done with their broadcast today. So big shoutouts, guys, to the Far East Society peeps who were able to check out some of the other matches. We had big shoutouts to Premier, who was so helpful in getting all these contact points going, as well as the producer of that stream, Nasty, who has confirmed a better computer than me, that's for sure. This thing is getting old, ladies and gents. This thing is getting pretty old. And to the casters, which were, we also had, I believe, was Braxis and Overshake. Yeah, those 2 guys able to fill in the air as well with their voices. So big shout out to those guys, and big good lucks to Far East Society, of course, with all their academy teams and their upcoming contender season. But enough about that. Let's talk about these 2 teams yet again. TFR gonna be playing that way. Black Bible just spreading all that ice like candy. There you go. The objective gonna be activated here, and now Bullet gonna be playing his Reaper yet again. And you can really see, I guess it's a specialization here with the substitution. Mungay better on that McCree, perhaps. Bullet in the meantime playing the Reaper, a lot more suited with CQC. And understanding how to go for the flanks and all the like. Uwena though has been very flexible. You've seen him hit scan before with the Widowmaker with the McCree, as well as that Reaper. A jack of all trades, but Bullet more or less are gonna be a master of one into this one. In terms of that comparison, but the Ice Wall set things up. Black Bible playing the old school Anubis. You put the Ice Wall in the face of your opponent, you put the Ice Wall to try and separate one. But on the flip side, Estro doing the same. Ice Wall right now to try and set things up. But a Diva of Champion Sticks gets a frag already. Uwena getting on the board. And this is going to be Aries Gaming trying to win out the fight on the inside. But Bullet is just rampaging with those shotguns. Tries to go for the McCree. But the Nana boost onto Uwena, turning things around. From gonna be able to make things happen. That's Anna with the perfectly placed ultimate. And Aries Gaming by this point. Onto the high ground we go. Deadeye is available. Uwena gonna get that takedown over there. Spider hiding on the side. Gonna go for a med pack, making sure that he's all topped up. But the fight isn't over yet. Avos actually going down to the hand of Dubu with that charge, and Spider doing the same. The spinning top on the mounting wheel. The spinning Diva going around and around as he can. Uwena though with that frag. That is gonna be basically this first point show. Aries Gaming 90 seconds in. Gonna be able to gonna be able to make things done. Let's secure. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. I get the problem right now as we have the red hand side of Aries Gaming going on to the left hand side. Ice will set on up yet again. On the flip side though, Team for Revenge playing this high ground, trying to be as cheeky as possible with that on that really safe spot on for LYC. A good perch for the sniper. Gonna be able to get some good sidelines. Easy way to get that Anubis on as well. Bulleto taking a nap. I'm expecting a charge here from Dubu. Deadeye being primed. They're just protecting this Booker as much as possible. But the disengage happens. Actually, Bullet able to get on out. Shatter available. Apple's now out of position. And into the stun we go. Substruck in behind. The shield play gonna be enough. Brawl into the catacombs. And it seems like that the Necropolis will have more and more corpses into this one. Soundfire now tossed. Self-destruct in behind. And here comes the bomb yet again. Action on all fronts. TFR Bullet right now gonna be the target. And here comes Aries Gaming all around the map, all around the point, trying to get closer and closer. On the flip side though, Avaloside down to the Wrecking Ball, desperate on this contest. Can the hamster stay alive? LYC actually with the bouncy orbs by Yahtzee Orb taking care of Brawl. Who needs to aim when you got the trajectory of those balls floating around in space? And Team for Revenge, it looks so dicey, it looks so dangerous, but are able to defend this one. Anyway though guys, we are gonna have, you know, I'm not sure what match we're gonna do next, but we're sure gonna be looking to find one at the very least. As far as I know, on the other brackets, Kingdom and TVB aka Fearless Gaming 2-2 right now. UND and Zenith 1-1 as well. So really close matches here on the second round, proving the competition level in the open division. Apples right now swinging away at the Blues. Black Bible looking for that freeze, and Team for Revenge holding close, hugging the entrance way to this shrine. Black Bible has been on point with those icicles, but right now has been deterred multiple times by Dubu and his shield play. You can really see that Aries Gaming is looking to put Dubu on a more defensive stance. Didn't go for the charge while I go onto the Sleeping Reaper. Instead, shielded that I make sure that the icicle was not gonna land on any faces. Here comes the Deadeye yet again. You can already see Black Bible finally given the opportunity. Counter Shatter though from Dubu. Brawl onto both sides. Here comes the stun yet again. Self-destruct in behind. It's Chaos being a ladder by this point. Dubu brawling. Red hand side of Aries Gaming actually getting the advantage by this point. Sound barrier toss for good measure. Spider being bounced around. And the thing about Aries Gaming right now, they will have the opportunity to potentially get a tick. But Team for Revenge, spawn advantage in their favor, and they have been so pesky with this spawn. Last time, they went for that Moira, they went for that ball, surprising everyone. This time though, they're getting booped around. Bullet needs to touch, and it's gonna be Spider instead, crawling on in. He gets the charge onto that D.Va, not gonna happen much though. No results whatsoever, and Aries Gaming gets the capture. 2:13 on the clock, not a bad time bank to say the least.
2-2. Switching sides. Initiating.
There you go guys, the blue hand side now gonna be on the attack, and I believe our next match might be I think it potentially might be one of the lower bracket matches. So as while the players are getting ready, give me a second to just message someone, make sure that, hey, please don't play your match yet, Smile, please. Please don't. I need to cast something. I need to cast something. And that's the thing about this whole open division Pacific thing. It's like having these contact points made easier by people who are so helpful made this such an endeavor that is more feasible, thanks due to the fact that sure, this is a stream that Blizzard lovingly advertised and helped out in terms of their socials, but it's still a community stream, and we're just trying to do the best we can. Hopefully for the next season we can get coverage yet again, and I just love doing things for the Pacific region. I mean, I've always been here in the first place. We'll see how this is gonna pan out for Team for Revenge. They are gonna be looking to go into the attack in just a bit. They are gonna be bringing out this Reaper by this point for bullets. And they are gonna look to get that capture on. If they're unable to get that full cap, we'll go to map number 5. But here comes the main, here comes the Reaper, and here comes the Ryan D.Va on the other side. Anyway though, here comes the setup already. Team for Revenge on the blue hand side, attacking here on top of Anubis. It seems like they are going to be Tomb Raiders into this one. Bullet already right beside the Ryan Diva, saying hi, social call apparently. Bullet though disengaging, getting away from that Diva. Tubu, as well as Chamgay Sticks, need to be a little more aware of the surroundings. Seems like Estro though is already on it. Ice walls are set up yet again. And we are going to see the classic choke here on Anubis. Flashbang now connecting courtesy of Awena. The fighter with the first frag takes care of Estro. Here comes Team for Revenge pushing forward yet again. Wants to go for a takedown. LYC with a fire grenade. And here comes the blue hand side. Sees the Beaver rather taking a nap. Team for Revenge onto the point already. Hooping the sticks away as much as possible. These sesame seeds not to get planted anytime soon, as Chamgay Sticks gonna fall on down. One tick by the 1 minute mark. Looking good so far here for TFR. Can anyone from Ares Gaming actually contest? Seems like it's not gonna be the case. And there you go. Team for Revenge right now, coming through the center, onto the left-hand side yet again. And last time we saw a brawl here onto the Catacombs, into the Necropolis, it really worked out in the favor of Team for Revenge at the tail end. But it took the spawn advantage. It took some really cheeky swaps to allow that to happen. This time, will it be any different? Can they actually win things out? Ice Wall now to set things up. Oh, a counter Ice Wall there from the red-hand side. Black Bible separated. TFR Bullet taking it up as well. Anubis right now disregarded. Team for Revenge though has to make two. But we'll have to get away from this rapidly to Reinhardt because Tubu is looking pretty tough so far for Tofu. 2 for none trade so far. But Black Bible actually getting one back. Always having away this number with that mace. Sleep Dart from beyond. Frong gonna get that kill. And well done here for Ares Gaming. They take the perch as well, and it really shows its value. What a way to get the chase down. So fight still going on by this point in time. Team for Revenge having a pretty big time back to say the least. And here comes the push yet again. Shatter is available for Team for Revenge. Shots keeping on coming as well. Back to the high ground though. We'll see how this is gonna pan out here and now for our defense. They're really just keeping a watch point overall. They're just making sure that they know where the opposition is going from, as well as the team already rotating to look to the right hand side. The sound barrier is available here and now for Oracle can actually go for the shield play, but Awena priming that Deadeye from above. Looking for a lock on R2 will actually connect in the first place. Seems like it's not the case. Ares Gaming though still hanging back. It really has to be Team for Revenge looking for a player to Blizzard Ethan courtesy of that Red Diva. Black Bible unable to get the toss on, and here comes another set of ultimates from Team for Revenge. Can he get some kills? Nana boosted. Reinhardt charging on in, but Dubu timing that one right, not getting blown to bits. Sound barrier now cancelled, and Bullet with a Death Blossom instead out of nowhere. Surprise, surprise! You gotta keep tabs on that Reaper, and that one ultimate is all they needed to turn things in their favor. But the fight not over yet. Frong trying to get on the way. Desperate contest right now from Dubu. Gonna be that wrecking ball looking oh so cute. Ball driver coming online. Here comes the Tracer from Awena. Black Bible though able to catch out Estro. The Tracer in behind looking for that second tick right now though. This offense is, and look at how cheeky. Look at how much of a pincer TFR is trying to play things out. Avalos right now onto that wrecking ball. Right and left hand sides both taken by their team. Wrong though trying to get behind Black Bible right now with that snipe hit again. Blizzard coming here and now gets the freeze onto aimbot Melita. And there you go with the pile driver yet again. Avalos, Black Bible on the board. One last kill is all they need. They just clean up Dubu, and they are going to be able rather to take this round as well. To go for the attack, Ares Gaming gonna lead this second round. We'll see if Team for Revenge can actually hold them this time, or will it be another full cap round for either one of these two teams.
Initiating match.
Anyway, though, it has been a hotly contested match so far here on Temple of Anubis. The basic gist is truly these clashes on a second points going the long haul. But really, whoever can pick up on their defense will be able to take this map. That's pretty much going to be the story here and now. And the real question is, will it be TFR or will it be Ares Gaming? Can Team for Revenge secure this one and have a date against Zero until the next round? Or will it be Ares Gaming forcing out a map number 5? That's gonna be the real question here by this point in time. We'll see though how this is gonna pan out. Give me a second, guys. Waiting on for how long this is gonna go. On to the second round we go yet again. On the defense though, yeah, I've seen for Revenge. Going back to the usual perch, going back to the normal high ground. All about staying on this plateau, all about making sure that the sight lines are seen as much as possible. Anyway though, there you go with LYC, tossing out that sleep dart pretty quickly. Doesn't get much done though. Fire grenade even connecting on to his own team. So a little unfortunate, that does put the Ana in a very distinct ult economy disadvantage, because Frong on the flip side, just allowing the damage to happen, healing that up, 48% to 15. This is going to be a pretty big advantage actually here for Ares Gaming. Swing is now keeping on coming, ice walls are set on up. We'll see if it's going to have any effect in the first place. Avlos caught in the middle of that. Dubu going for that charge. And it's a brawl between the two. Reinhardt, Spider actually getting the kill onto Dubu. Team for Revenge taking the advantage. It seems like they just have a little more superior damage in their favor. And who cares if that nano boost economy is not in their favor, because Team for Revenge deciding, hey, we can just kill them all, but they will have to deal with the ultimate in question into this next fight. The thing about this second round, a lot less time to begin with. We'll see though if it's gonna pan out well anytime soon. As Strong ready with his nano boost. Here comes the red hand side, pushing forward yet again. Ice wall now set. Transition here and now for the red hand side. They're coming closer and closer to the staging ground yet again. Ares Gaming right now might need to read their zodiac signs and their astrologies real quick before this next fight. Maybe their fortune will be suiting the bold. But here we go though with the nano boosted. Reinhardt has the shatter. Hit stun connecting on the way to Black Bible, taking care of Dubu. That Team for Revenge deciding, hey, it's time to win. It's time to just secure this fight. And Black Bible getting as close as possible. 30 seconds left. Spider actually with the self-destruct, unfortunately must have gotten caught in a bad spot. Do or die time here and now for Ares Gaming. If they're unable to make this happen, it's a 1-tick scenario on the D. Ice Wall now to slow things down, and this will force Ares Gaming to truly go through the center. Team for Revenge respecting their opponents. Gonna be meeting them in pitch combats. Into the field we go. Sound barrier now set on up. Owena into the back line. Blizzard though of Black Bible eaten up. We have seen that all day. But bullets turning things around yet again with Death Blossom. The Reaper unscouted, unpatentable. Team for Revenge looking for this one. Executing the May on the spot. And TFR Bullets gonna enjoy that last kill. Tasty souls, says the Reaper. 1 tick is all they need now to secure their upper brackets matchup. And honestly guys, another thing to note, all the winners of this round are secured to move into trials. So Sarah is already secured, and Team for Revenge is 1 map away, 1 tick away from getting that one too. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Akihabara as well as Sabagad and NNT Crescent. Yes, it's gonna be time to get into this one yet again. Give me a second though, one more time. Where is that?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
There we go though. It's time to get back into the fold. 3:11 on the clock. A lot of time here for Team for Revenge to try and make things work. We'll see though. Let's review the next match. We'll see though how this is gonna go. Anyway, yeah, I'm just making sure that our next match should be basically secured by this point. And there we go already. TFR Bullets back on the Reaper. We go yet again for Team for Revenge. The Reaper of Team for Revenge must be basically iconic by this point. It seems like when Bullets in the roster, they do build around him and his antics. Black Bible on the flip side, a lot more flexible, and I honestly say a lot more stable. A DPS you can really rely on many different heroes. So strong on the Maestro, strong on the Hanzo. So a stable point and a specialist. The roster of TFR looking to work pretty well together into this one. Oracle though, just dancing a little too much on that high ground, will get taken down. In the meantime, Bullets trying to fade on away. Black Bible going for the freeze. DM play is there as well. Fire Strike now tossed on out. And here we go with the charge. Outlaws actually tackling Dubu. 1-for-1 trade so far. Team for Revenge will like trades like that because they have the advantage. LYC right now. Nana boosting up Bullet. But there's the freeze courtesy of Ezreal. Will it be enough for the side of the red to defend this? That's gonna be the real question. Esro though going down is a big hit. Black Bible coming close, snipes aimbot Melita, and Team for Revenge is looking to secure this one with a Sandstorm. The Boop, the Lucio getting 3, and that is gonna be the series. Team for Revenge taking the victory, 3-1, secures a slot into Trials. Will be dueling against Zero into the next round. Ares Gaming gonna drop on down to face off against the winner of Kaizen Group versus IU, which is still interesting enough going on. So that might be a close one there. What's a match? What's a way to go about things? And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. What a series. What a series indeed. And that was such a hot one for both sides. In the end though, Team for Revenge was like, hey, we can pretty much take this. We gotta make the logo a little smaller. Oh no. But it's fine. Just a quick little visualization of what went on. Team for Revenge taking that one. The only team with a horizontal logo. There you go. 4 maps, 3-1. The score line for Team for Revenge. And really, Havana was the point where you can see the two identities of both sides. You can see the identities of what both teams have to bring to the table. From the very start, Ares Gaming surprised everyone with Symmetra. It worked out, but they're still unable to really defeat Team for Revenge. And then Havana, they brought out the cheeky contest, the payload all the time strat. And even with a time bank lowered to that degree, it still was not enough. Team for Revenge just able to outpower their opponents, especially when they have that Reaper on their side. But Black Bible gets all my kudos in the world. Perfect icicle shots. The Hanzo getting so much value as well. And that is gonna be our second match of the day, guys. So we will be looking into another potential matchup. We'll be back as soon as we get confirmation for that. So I was trying to book something already in between the rounds actually of Anubis. But thank you guys for tuning on for that one. Please stay tuned. We should still have 2 more matches today at 6 and 8 p.m. to get around, and then we'll be going for another day tomorrow. We'll see you guys real soon. I'll be back as soon as we get an update.